Alright guys, Two Wheels here. Just wanted to make a quick video about the skills test here in the Milwaukee, Waukesha area. I just recently got my full motorcycle endorsement. Rode for about a month on the permit, and was doing some research trying to figure out what it was that we had to do for the skills test here in the Milwaukee, Waukesha area. And you know, a lot of the videos I found online were showing the skills test, which is just a course where you drive through cones and different markings on the ground to see if you can stay within the lines and the cones. So I thought that's what this was going to be here in the Waukesha DMV, which I'm in the parking lot of right now. And you know, I found a video of one guy that did the skills test. He tried to record it, but the instructor wouldn't let him video it, and didn't really go into that great a detail of what was involved in the test. So I also tried to record it, wasn't able to do it. So I'm back here today, and I'm just going to drive through it, the course where I was, and explain it here to you real quick so you guys can see what it is and know what to expect when you come here and take the skills test. It's actually really easy. There's like 5 different things that you have to do. You need to look for the instructor to provide different signals and things like that of the different tasks you have to do, which I think there's like 5 of them. He starts you off by coming to the parking lot here. He throws an orange vest on you, and then a walkie-talkie gets attached to the vest, and then an earpiece goes into your ear, and then from there he'll start giving you instructions on what to do. But it's fairly simple. I'm going to start here in just a second. The first thing you have to do is you drive out of the parking lot. You take a left there at the stop sign, and a left at the next stop sign, and follow that road down to a set of stoplights, where we're going to take another left, and then we're going to cross over a bridge. And I can't remember if it's the first left or the second left, but there's a little subdivision down there that we're going to go into, and that's where the majority of the skills test takes place. I'm telling you right now because I just got a new mic set up, and this is the first actual video I've made with some audio, so I'm not sure how the wind noise is going to affect going down there. It's kind of windy up on the main road there, so you may not be able to hear me as we drive down there, so I probably won't really say anything while we're driving on that stretch of road. But once we get to the subdivision, I'll explain what it was that we went through again. But again, it's fairly simple, nothing to worry about. If you're familiar with your motorcycle, you're not going to have any problems. So with that, let's go take a ride down there. Make sure when you're doing your test to, you know, obviously follow the rules of driving to a T. He'll dock you on any little thing that you miss. So make sure you're using your turn signals. You're looking for your blind spots on both left and right, and you should be good. Decided to take a left. And we're going to take another left on this road here. This is the road where I think it's going to get kind of windy, and you're not going to be able to really hear me talking. But let's go down here and get going on this. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but one of the other things that the instructor said is obviously you want to be looking in your rear view mirrors to know what's behind you, and at some point the instructor is going to turn on his headlights, and you have to just wave at him to let him know that you've seen his headlights on. And He didn't actually do it for me on the way out. On the way back, I'll show you where he did it. I don't know if he does it in the same place or not, but I'll just show you in case he does. That way you kind of have an idea of where it was if you don't see it on your way out. Here is the first set of stoplights I was telling you about that he's going to tell you to take a left at. And then we're going to cross through this intersection. And then, like I said, I can't remember if it's the first left once we get past all these lights. I'll show you though. So we go through here, set of stoplights up here after we get through the bridge. We're going to go through these stoplights, and then after these stoplights there's a subdivision on the left you're going to go into. It's right here. So once you go through this turn into the subdivision, he's going to tell you to pull to the curb right away. So right here is he'll be like, pull to the curb, and pull over, and then you're going to wait for his instructions. So what's going to happen now is he's going to have you pull away from the curb again, accelerate to about 10 or 15 miles an hour, and do a brake check. So basically brake as hard as you can. He'll tell you when to do it. So he'll say resume the traffic. You want to check both blind spots. Even though there's nothing here, your left and your right, and kind of look out at him, and then go. Use your blinker. I did at least. So we go, and then you accelerate to about 10 or 15 miles an hour, and he's going to be like, brake, and then you're going to use your brake. I'm not going to do it right now, but anyways, then you're going to get to this intersection here on Rolling Ridge Drive. He's going to tell you to make a right-hand turn, and then after you make your right-hand turn, he's going to tell you again to pull the curb. Now, when you pull the curb, right up here, he's going to tell you to pull the curb. Now, when you pull the curb, make sure that you check over your shoulder on your right, because on this test, if you fail to check your blind spots, it is an automatic fail. So a mistake that I made when I was doing the test is I actually, I was checking my blind spots when I was pulling away from the curb. So, I'd look over my shoulder on my left, make sure there's no cars there. But when I pulled into the curb, I failed to look on my my right, and I got docked for that, which he didn't tell me until we got back to the DMV. So I was like, oh yeah, man, this was easy. I aced it, and yeah, failed because I didn't check a blind spot pulling into the curb. Such a silly mistake. But anyways, you're going to pull the curb right here, and then he's going to tell you to resume back into traffic, but right here he's going to have you pull a U-turn. So you're going to pull back out. I used my blinker, like I said, just to make sure that no mistakes, and then checked over my blind spot, and then I went, and he's going to have you stop after you make a U-turn again, and tell you where to go next. So I pulled over right about up here, and then again, you want to check your blind spot when you pull into the curb just to make sure that there's no motorcyclist, dog, bike, whatever, trying to pass you on your right. So once you get to this point, he'll tell you to resume back into traffic, go through the stop sign, and stop on the hill. So check your blind spots going out, going to the stop sign. Alright, then we're going to stop up here by the pedestrian sign, pull over, check your blind spot, and then wait for your instructions. He's going to pull up behind you, and then he just wants to test your starting the bike on a stop on a hill to see if you can get it into gear and not have any problems or stalling it out. And then he's going to have you go from here and follow this street to the stoplights, and then we're going to take a right, and you're going to actually start heading back to the DMV. So make sure you check your blind spots. There we go, I got a car coming. And then we're going to head up here to the lights. So from here, he'll tell you every step of the directions too and where to go. So if you're not familiar with the area, he's going to tell you what to do. But he's going to tell you to take a right at the stoplight here. And then we're just going to, like I said, retrace our footsteps back to the DMV. Now, this is where, you know, when we start getting, once we get over the bridge, is where he did his headlight check on me. I'll show you. So we're going to head down here, go through these set of lights.
Alright, so right here, guys, we're going to go back. Nope, that's not it. It's the next one.
Alright, so right here, guys, is where he will give you instructions to turn. And it was like right when I got around this bend here, he turned his lights on, and I think by the time I got to this 45-mile-an-hour sign, I noticed they were on and just kind of waved at them, and we're good. And then from here, I knew that I had everything completed, and you just basically enjoy the ride back to the DMV now and get your score. So you'll be getting approaching the DMV right here. He's going to tell you to take a right. He's going to ask you to park over by the motorcycles. I'll show you where they go. So you'll come back in the parking lot. Motorcycle parking is right up by the building. You might even be familiar with the layout of this place. But he'll ask you to park up here. You'll pull into these spots right here, and yeah, wait for your score. I'm gonna actually pull over up here real quick instead of right here. But yeah, guys, the motorcycle test, when I was getting ready to take it, you know, I was kind of psyching myself out. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than what it was, and actually I thought it was going to be, like I said, the skills test. And seeing the skills test that a lot of the places require you to do or whatever looked a lot more difficult than the actual driving on the road. As long as you're familiar with your bike and you've got enough riding experience in, you're not going to have a problem. It's really easy. Just like I said, guys, make sure when you're pulling in and out of the curb, make sure to look over your right shoulder as you're pulling into the curb, just to make sure there's nothing there or someone coming up on your side or whatever. That's the one that got me. And it sounds like after, you know, we're done, he told me that's most common one people fail on, because they never check the right side. So if you check your blind spots, and when you're pulling in and away from the curb, it's pretty easy, guys. I think you'll have your endorsement in no time. And this is for the Waukesha DMV. I can't remember the name of the street, but I guess I can put it in the description here, and you guys can look it up. But yeah, you know, I've been riding for a couple months. I ride a Ninja 400, and I really hope this video kind of helps you guys out and answers the questions that you might have for your test. So with that, I am going to head out and head back home now. And yeah, I hope you guys subscribe, like the videos, and watch some more here in the future. Have a great day, guys. Good luck.